this.
Right. But Rahl assures him that he has it under control. And Demon said he didn't know, and Rahl is like, yeah, you don't know shit.
Yeah, Demon tries to kiss his ass a little bit here, because Darken's like, yeah, basically, Richard's just keeping the book safe for me until I want to go pick it up, alright?
Yeah, calm down. It's all well in hand. Chill the fuck out. Demon comes in here, and he's like, hey, here's 4 holes in your plan, 2 things I don't like about it, and 1 I'm scared, and just puts all of that on Darken Rahl's plate. If I were Darken Rahl, I would be annoyed with this man. Like, hey, I'm the boss. I have a plan. Let's just stick to the plan, okay? I know what I'm doing. Let's do it.
So far, it sounds like Demon is that annoying kid you know, that you've known for your whole life, and you haven't been able to shake. You're maybe only friends with him because your mom was friends with his mom.
Yeah. So you were forced to hang out, and you're like, jeez.
Yeah, and now you kind of have to take care of him.
He's a how come kid. Up north at the cottage, there was a kid who would be like, what are you doing? Be like, we're playing army guys. And he'd be like, oh, how come? Because it's fun. Oh, how come? And it would repeat, and it was awful. That probably is something Demon has in common.
Yeah. And, I mean, I would be annoyed with him too, but I also feel like maybe Darken Rahl should be like, okay, I'm going to put some people on these things, though, okay? Because, like, in Star Wars, when there was the 1 hole in the Death Star, they're like, oh, no, that couldn't be a problem. And that's how people died.
Oh, this one tiny little detail. Right, he had to fly the X-Wing through the giant tunnel.
I don't really...
He hits one tiny little panel and the whole fucking thing blows up.
Right.
What are the chances of that happening? That's exactly what's going on in Darken Rahl's head. I have this handled.
But he has enough people that he should just be like, okay, all right, 10 guys on each of your problems, okay? Now we're all good. I'm going to go feed gruel to this fucking kid. All right? He also, before he leaves...
What about the blueberry pie? That motherfucker? I want my goddamn pie.
You don't want this pie.
No.
He does make one last joke to Demon before he leaves, which is super bad taste. And it's about his little diversions. Don't get too distracted by your little diversions. He's a bad dude.
Yeah. Shitty person.
I feel like that's the line that, like, he could be annoyed with Demon this whole thing and just be putting up with him. But the fact that he, like, makes, like, a friendly ribbing joke about his molestation of little boys makes me think, like, no, they really are friends. Like, he's really more okay with him than you think he would be.
Yeah, these guys are obviously close. Like, don't rape anybody.
Yeah.
Buddy. Till later. Later's fine. Do my shit first.
If you do, make it quick, all right?
Jesus, fuck. So Rahl goes back into the garden with a feeding horn. See? I tied it in from the very beginning. You guys didn't even see it coming. And a bowl. Big end was up to, like... The big end of it is, like, up to shoulder height. So it's a giant-ass funnel.
It's kind of in my head. You know the Ricola horns?
Oh, Ricola.
Yeah, Ricola.
Yeah, the dude on the mountain with the... Yeah, I'm aware.
That's what it looks like in my head.
When I listened to this today, for a brief second, I was like, shoulder height? Well, he's buried. How could it be shoulder height? That's not very effective at all. But no, Darken Rahl is like standing up.
Yeah.
It's his shoulder height.
Yeah.
And Karl's like, what the fuck is that?
As you would if somebody like pushed a giant ass feeding horn to you while you're buried in the dirt.
Right. It's a feeding horn, kid. This is how you're gonna eat from now on. But I got your blueberry pie, so it's fine. We're just gonna shove it in here, and you have to continuously chew and swallow your food, otherwise you'll suffocate on food. Isn't that fun?
What's funny is that Karl doesn't hesitate and he immediately puts his mouth right on it.
Which, yeah, pie. Like, yeah, I probably would too. Like, well, the dude has pie. I mean,
even after Darken is like, well, I had to mush it up so that it would get in the feeding. Because you couldn't feed me with a fork, you dick.
right.
I had to mush it up so it would get through the horn here. And he's like, oh, that's okay. I do that too.
I mean, I don't mush up my pie, but I would also be fine with mushed pie.
I would not. Don't give me a weird texture thing.
Yeah, you're textury.
Don't like that. And he changed the flavor right there. So it's gruely. It's gross. Don't like that.
Yeah, it's nasty mush. I don't know all what gruel entails.
I don't think you're supposed to.
Is it just like nasty
gluey substance, gray? I don't know.
I just searched up the definition of the word gruel, and it's a thin liquid food of oatmeal or other meal boiled in milk or water.
Gross.
Yeah. So, I mean, oatmeal, but not good oatmeal. This is the leftover stuff.
Well, Rahl asks him if it's good, if it's as good as his mother's, and Karl eagerly says it's better, and he wants more.
Suck up.
And he sucks more of it up. As Father Rahl says, there is always more.
Ugh. Just.
Yeah, he's so slimy. Doesn't it make you feel slimy and weird?
I do not like that dude.
I do not like him. Sam I am.
Though this feeding horn idea, I'm coming around to. If I bought one, do you think you could just... I'll sit on the floor and you can sit up on the couch and just kind of... No? Okay, well, no, that's fine. I just wanted to float the idea and thought maybe you'd be down. It's cool.
Are you going to hire someone to power wash out the feeding horn?
You would have to, right?
3 times a day?
Oh, it's all that gruel.
Ew. Ew. Ew.
Just bad. Well, we hate to end on a bad note, but that's the end of the chapter.
Yeah, that's all we got.
Richard was lost and found, and Karl gets pie.
Richard, though, lost his girl and left her stranded with no sword. So, he gets negative points.
Negative points. All right, well, thank you guys very much for listening. We had a good time this week. I liked this chapter. I like when they break it up a little bit, so you get to see more than one side of the story. I feel like when Terry does that in a chapter, he's trying to get you to see one situation from 2 different sides, which he did very well.
A bigger world.
The other thing that it really kind of made me think of or realize is that earlier in this book, Zed talks to Richard about how Darken Rahl believes he's doing the right thing. And this chapter illustrates that, yeah, he totally fucking does. Somebody stole my goddamn book, and I need that book to prove to my dad that I'm worth a shit.
Yeah.
So this is like his life's work. There's no reason in hell he would not continue to go after these boxes to gain this power.
That's very true. He's been studying for a long time for this. This isn't just a whim. I mean, it seems like it was, because he was like, I'll open them, and like, So that is weird that he did that in the midst of, like, studying for years to do this.
He could have had so much more time.
Yeah.
Even if you thought everything was going to go just the way you wanted it to, still, dude. Like, you have a year from when you open the box. So just hold off until you have all 3 boxes, then you're fine.
Yeah. Especially if you're not worried about it. Just grab them.
And I feel like Darken is a smart dude, but in the midst of all of his education, this is something that he overlooked. And like you're saying, planned out, but yeah, a little bit spontaneous too.
Yeah. That might be ego. I don't know. We'll have to get to know Darken a little better.
Can I pass? Well, if you guys liked tonight's episode, make sure to let us know. You can leave us a review on iTunes. We would appreciate the hell out of that. It helps other people find this show. I feel like that's a worthwhile cause. If you liked something, if you didn't like something, if we missed something or fucked something up, make sure you send us an email to podcastatt@gmail.com. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can just search Podcast ATT. Just search us up. We're on the interwebs. We're there. If you guys did like this show and you wanted to help us grow, you can go to patreon.com/podcastatt and you can become a patron. Right now we have one tier set up for like $6 a month, and we offer gag reels, deep cut discussions, and a personalized shout out on the show, which I have a fucking blast doing.
But we hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yep, we'll see you real soon.
Bye.